Well, good morning and welcome to the February 8th, 2017 Wednesday morning mug with the star of the show. Real up close shot of Charlie Harper replica mug. The Charlie Harper mug. And I'm Ironman Herb Bailey, and Steam from the Charlie Harper mug right now is saying that the Monmouth University Hawks have won 20 games. They're on their way to the postseason, and they will be the team to beat for the Cinderella team in March Madness next year. The Monmouth Hawks. Steam's calling it right now. When you start making your brackets, think of Monmouth. All right. And a quote from my book, Sports Memories Woven into Life, that will be in your hands this year. I hope you grab it. If losing does not affect you, then winning won't either. I'll have you soak that in, chew it today. If losing does not affect you, then winning won't either. And I talk about a couple athletes that are not affected by either of the winning or the losing. And I want to talk about an athlete today, right now. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. And I had the Falcons. Steam was talking to Falcons, and I think everybody thought the Falcons were going to win going into the fourth quarter. But the New England Patriots really, they did a tremendous job. And know what I felt like? As a die-hard New York Jets fan, all my life, I felt like Pedro Martinez with the New York Yankees when he was with the Red Sox, when he called them his daddy. They're my daddy. Well, after Tom Brady did his thing in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, I thought to myself, okay, Tom Brady's my daddy. How can you knock the guy? He is the best. And he has beaten my Jets so many different ways, so many different times over the years. What he did to the Falcons, I got to tell you, very impressive. Justin Edelman's catch in that game, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tremendous catch. And Monmouth University's Chris Hogan, nice catch in the fourth quarter. He's a star on the rise, Chris Hogan. I hope the Jets get him. And I hope somehow Rob Gronkowski leaves the Patriots and comes to the Jets, because I love that guy too. But that's my take of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's my daddy. Okay, I had someone asked me recently, when did I start working out? When did I start exercise as a kid? And really what had happened was that when the first Rocky came out, yes, I'm that old, I just turned 53 this week. Iron Man just turned 53 this week. Had a nice birthday, and I don't feel 53. Hopefully I don't look 53, and I'm going to be the best shape a 53-year-old can be by the Bailey Fitness Brew on September 16th, 2017. I'm going to be ripped. My abs will be shown again, and we are going to make 53 the new 23. Huh? Let's do it. Let's do it. So the first Rocky movie came out. It really pumped me up. It was, it gave me all kinds of enthusiasm. I was a young kid then. I was about 12, 13 years old, and so I started running like Rocky. I was working out. I had my own speed bag in my room, and it elevated my enthusiasm for exercise. Of course, I was a big sports guy ever since I was a little kid. My dad instilled that in me, and following and playing. But the Rocky movie was the one that initiated it, and Arnold and Pumping Iron, and getting to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger as a kid, as a teenager, and shaking his hand and listening to him talk about bodybuilding got me into bodybuilding and weightlifting. And at 53, I had that bodybuilding, weightlifting, and exercise enthusiasm going full force. Now, there was times in my life that I let myself get very, very, very big and out of shape. And there's photos to prove it. I was in an Elmira Bulldogs celebrity basketball game years back, and as a member, because I had a webcast there, and that, in Elmira, New York, there's not much going on as far as media. And so if you have a webcast, they call you a celebrity. But I also helped out the team, and but I look at those pictures now of my big gut and losing the 110 pounds and getting it back into great shape. It doesn't take just a click of the fingers and you're there. It takes every day, one day at a time, getting into that shape. The tears, the not wanting to do it, doing it anyways. So if you're in that position right now, it can be done. And look for the goal of September 16th, 2017, the Bailey Fitness Brew. And look for it on Facebook, and you can, that will be your goal for 2017. Last year we had 28 countries and 28, I always say countries, 28 states, 3 countries represented. This year I'm pushing for 40 states and 5 countries. We're going to have shirts, and we're going to get the word out. The Bailey, second annual Bailey Fitness Brew. And I want people to get in the best shape of their life. Next month, heading to Fort Myers to see my Boston Red Sox, and there'll be some Bailey Brew quickies. I'm going to try to get to interview people that are working at Fort Myers, people behind the scenes, hopefully some players or coaches, or some ex-players. It's definitely going to be an exciting time. So next month, it's coming up fast, spring training, and I'll be there in Fort Myers, and you'll be there too, because I'll show you all I soak in and at the fort. So this has been the Wednesday morning mug, me and you chatting over some coffee. There is coffee in there. People, some viewer just asked me recently, is there coffee in there? There's coffee in there. And so tonight, the Bailey Brew Sports Chat, I will be in the offices of the Colletonian taping a show for tomorrow, as the Colleton High School girls basketball team coach and players will be on. And they've had a successful season, and we'll talk basketball. So tune in tomorrow night for that. So this is Ironman Herb Bailey, along with Charlie Harper Mug, saying thank you for tuning in to the Wednesday Morning Mug. And we'll see you tomorrow night on the Bailey Brew Sports Chat. Have a great week.